Alright, this will be for number 6 on the slope-intercept worksheet. It asks you to find the equation of the line in slope-intercept form where the slope is equal to 1/4. And we know that 5, 0 is on the line. And this is the x-intercept, not the y-intercept. And so, if we know the point, at least one point, we know the slope, we can do one of two things. We could graph it. We know our x-intercept is going to be there, and a slope of 1/4. This is 1. It's going to be positive, right? So it'll be around here. But the tricky part is, it's going to be harder to calculate what the actual y-intercept is because it's going to be a fraction. And so even though we could do it graphically, especially if we're very careful, we have good graph paper, we could figure that out, but even then, it might not be exact. And so I want to make sure we know how to do this algebraically. And so we know that y equals mx plus b is the slope-intercept form. M is the slope. B is the y-intercept. Well, we know what the slope is, and we have the coordinates of 1 point. So we can substitute and solve for b. So the y-coordinate is 0. Slope is 1/4. And our x value is 5. And we are going to solve for b. So let's do it. 0 equals, well, 5 times 1/4 is 5/4 plus b. We want to get b by itself. I'm going to switch it over here just because I like my variable on the left-hand side, but either way is fine. I'm going to subtract 5/4 from each side. B is equal to -5/4. Well, we know what our slope is already, and now we know our y-intercept. So our final answer, y equals 1/4 x minus 5/4. Are we done? Now let's double check. We know this 1 point is on here. Does it check out? Let's see. If we put in 0 for y and 5 for x, does that make it true? So check. 0 equals, does that equal 5/4 minus 5/4? Well, yes, it does. Checks out. Y equals 1/4 x minus 5/4.